There's only really one way to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, right?
A few weeks ago, I had the extraordinary opportunity to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 early. However, I can't say anything about it because if I do, Sir Toby will find me and hit me upside the head with a mace. One thing I can tell you though, and that is common knowledge, because Warhorse has shared a great many things visually, it is stunning. Just look at this screenshot. The only thing giving away that this isn't real are the reeds in the foreground here. This screenshot, again from the greener map of the Bohemian Paradise, is beautiful as well. I want the same for my experience when Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 comes out. So there was only one option left. I had to build a new PC. Let's talk about it. To mirror the fidelity that they have shown us, we need to target the ultra spec, in my case 1440p60. Grabbing the PC specs from the wonderful people at Warhorse, it shows that we need the following to achieve that. Either a 13700K or a 7800 X3D, 32 gigs of RAM, RTX 4080 or a 7900 XT, 100 gigabyte of SSD space, Windows 10 64-bit or newer. I did my research and I ended up with a cart full of stuff at the local Micro Center. So I ended up going with a 265K top with a Noctua Chromax Black cooler, 64 gigs of Corsair DDR 6400 RAM, a 7900 XT reference video card from AMD, a 1TB 990 Pro M.2 ASRock Z890 Pro A Wi-Fi, a Corsair RM850X power supply, and it's all built together in a Air 903 Max. Originally, I was going to do a build video, but since I am not proficient at building PCs, this is the first time that I've built something in quite some time, I decided to just stick with some B-roll footage here. So I went for the 15th generation Intel since my use case stretches beyond just gaming. The LGA 1851 socket will hopefully stretch 3 generations like the LGA 1700 socket did before it. So there should be an upgrade path there. 64 gigabytes of course because of video editing. The 7900 XT because I've run Team Red since my first PC and they just work well for a great price. I wanted a 2TB SSD, but they were out of stock, so I went with the 1TB unit. I am planning to snag a 2TB unit secondary down the line. For now, the 1TB will work. When I had it all together and I turned it on, it took forever to post. Apparently, there's something called memory training, and that is what it was kind of stuck on. Now, after it, of course, posted, because, well, I'm making this video right here, so the machine works. I was happy and we could move forward. I took the next day to really dial it in and try the first game ever. And of course, I was saying that I was going to do Indiana Jones on X, but I decided against that because if it's a KCD2 build, then there can be only one game to be the first to run on the new rig. And of course, it was KCD1, and it ran a whole lot better on this new machine than it ever did on my old 4790K. With all the goodies on and draw distance set to max, Rattay is still the one bringing my new rig to its knees. Even at the 1080p I'm stuck on till I source a pair of 2K monitors. It does run like a brand new game though, and the high-res textures really do pop compared to the standard ones I was used to on my previous system. If you have any recommendations for a cost-effective set of 2K monitors, please let me know in the comment section below. That would be much appreciated. I think I'm gonna go with Dell, but I'm definitely open to suggestions here. Now, of course, this is not the only game I tried. The second one I tried was Indiana Jones, and it runs over 100 FPS without upscaling or frame generation turned on, and it looks amazing. It is a title that also requires ray tracing, so I'm very impressed with that. Then I decided to punish it by running the Cyberpunk 2077 benchmark on the Ultra Ray Tracing setting. It is visually stunning, but you can see the major drawbacks of the technology in the frame rates the game is running. AMD cards have never been known for their ray tracing prowess, and Cyberpunk 2077 is notoriously hard to run on the higher ray tracing settings. It still managed 53 FPS average according to the Cyberpunk results that show at the end of this run, which is better than I expected it to do. Running the same benchmark on Ultra without ray tracing shows exactly how ray tracing affects FPS. The 7900 XT could breathe and use its computing power for frames. AMD cards simply work better in non-ray tracing games such as the upcoming KCD2, which this PC is built for. In my opinion, Cyberpunk 2077 looks just as good with as it does without it. Although if you nitpick, you will notice reflections and lighting take a step down. I played through Cyberpunk 2077 on an R9 390 when it came out, and it, and the 6800 for that matter that I got after that, could not come close to the performance of the 7900 XT and the 265K processor. It ran 157 FPS average per the Cyberpunk results, which is an improvement of 104 FPS over the ray traced run that you saw previously. So with those tests behind me, I do feel confident that my machine will run 1440p 60 in KCD2. Warhorse has promised us a more stable and optimized release this go around, so it is going to be good news even for people on lesser hardware. And I can't wait for the game. February 4th, 2025. The wait is getting shorter and shorter, and it's going to be so awesome. Please let me know in the comment section below how much you are looking forward to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and what you think of my PC. You know, did it make a good choice or not? That's something good too. I can't return it anymore anyway, and I love how it runs and I love how it looks. It has a great look. I took a picture with all the lights off, with the red hue shining all over the internal components, and it's just a great looking machine, and it runs good too. And that is my main concern. Like, it runs games good, great, because I am looking forward to the best experience in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. As always, hashtag game for the sake of gaming. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing if you watch some of my content and you enjoyed it. It will help me out. We did hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm super happy with that. Thank you so much. We are looking at the future, but for now, the 1,000 subscribers, I'm stoked about it. Thank you so much, and of course, see you guys on the flip side. Take care.